हरिः ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ गं गुरुभ्यो नमः। ॐ ऐं सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिम् द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। दिव्य आत्मन, there are certain interesting questions posed by some of the devotees to our beloved and worshipful Gurudev Sri Swami Shivananda Maharaj. One of the devotees asked, Swamiji, it is told that senses are generally turned outside and they should be turned inside. If one can do this, he can attain mukti. Then my question is, what is meant by turning them inside? Now, Gurudev answers, think of Lord Rama and repeat his name, Ram, 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 like that. When you mentally repeat Ram, keep a picture of Ram. The senses will be withdrawn. Now, the eyes run towards objects and the ears run to various sounds. When you repeat Ram, Ram loudly, the ears hear only Ram, 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 and they will not run. The inner eye will see only Ram's picture. The mind will be concentrated on God. It will not run towards objects. So, gaze within, introspect. You can do pranayama also. Stop the breath. It is prana that gives strength to the senses. You withdraw the prana and try to centralize it so that the senses have no vigor to run outside. By gradual practice, the senses will be absorbed in the mind. The mind will be concentrated and will be absorbed in the self. That is superconscious state or samadhi. Practice it daily. Now another devotee asks, psychologists do not accept that there is a superconscious state. They accept only the conscious and the subconscious states. To this, Gurudev answers, an owl says there is no light. Is there no light? Similarly, the owl professor says that there is no superconsciousness. Because an owl professor says that there is no superconsciousness, that superconsciousness is to be. Study Yoga Vasishtha, which affirms the existence of superconsciousness. He who denies superconsciousness is like the owl that denies light simply because it can't see light. Now, another devotee asks, I am not able to practice meditation for more than 10 minutes. After that, my mind begins to wander on sensual objects. To this query, Gurudev answers, when you develop taste for meditation and japa, you will be able to sit longer for japa and meditation. Before going to bed, also in the morning at 4 o'clock and before taking meal at noon, you should do japa and meditation. Just as you take tea 3 or 4 times a day, so also you should do japa 3 or 4 times a day. Don't worry if the mind wanders. By gradual practice, it will come under your control. Do kirtan when the mind wanders much. Do Nam Smaran while walking and working also. If you are not able to sit in Padmasana for a long time, you can sit on sofa and do japa and meditation. It's not necessary that you should sit in Padmasana. Give up onions and garlic completely. Give it up entirely. Don't prepare it at all at home. If you try to reduce it, one day you will take a little, another day you will be tempted to take a good quantity. A cigarette addict who wants to reduce cigarettes takes a very few cigarettes on some days, but on some other days he smokes heavily, with a vengeance as it were, and more than compensates for the quantity foregone by him previously. Therefore, give up onions completely. If you give rice, nice cotton seeds and oil cakes to your cow, it will cease to graze in your neighbor's field. It will give up its wandering habit in search of grass and herbs. Now, your mind is running after rasgulla and peda, which it has tasted. But if you give the mind the bliss of japa and meditation, it will no more run after worldly objects. When you develop ruchi or taste for japa and meditation, the mind will give up its wandering habit. Hari Om Tat Sat. This is precisely what our Holy Master advised to some of the devotees. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.